What is going on, my frosty friends? My name is Wintercasice, and welcome back to Sword Coast Legends. Alright, so if you guys remember, in the last video we explored the sewers here. We met a mysterious stranger who very much appeared to kill people down here. They're all members of a rat gang, so it's not like they were like saints or anything, but at the same time, killing people in cold blood is still killing people in cold blood. We were just about to leave the sewers. We're going to find out what's behind these doors. As you attempt to open the door, a slot opens to reveal someone staring at you from the other side.
This is dead rat territory. No outsiders allowed.
We need to get through to Luskan. Your friends back at the entrance said I could go through.
So you were the ones we were told about? Well, just because they let you pass doesn't mean I'm gonna let you walk around in our base.
Please?
Tell you what, if you really want to get in, then maybe you'd be willing to run a little errand for me.
I don't know. What kind of errand?
It's very simple. The other day, a buddy of mine pointed out a really nice sword from one of our halls. I told him to go fetch it after it got dropped off at the North Storehouse.
Okay.
He hasn't returned. Probably passed out somewhere. And I can't go looking for him because I'm too busy keeping suspicious adventurers like yourself out of our hideout.
Really?
So why don't you save me the trouble? Go fetch that blade for me and I'll let you through. Just tell him Rick'll sent you and he'll hand it over.
Really?
And don't be afraid to slap him around a bit if he gives you any crap over it.
Can I go back to just breaking down the door? Can I just break down the door?
Well, did you get me sword yet?
Can I break down the door?
I don't know. If I did, I'd be out there stabbing him myself.
Really?
If you want to get through this door, don't come back without that sword.
But I want the option to break down the... Oh, come on! Crap! Okay. Pull up my journal. Where? Okay, no, not prologue. Next one. The rat race. Okay, while traveling through the sewers, you ran into a locked door watched over by a member of the dead rat guard. Rick'll said that if you wanted to get through, you would have to retrieve a sword from his friend in the sewer. Okay, so he's in the sewers. That makes it a little bit easier. But the question of the day is, where the hell is his friend? Oh, this could take a little bit. You guys, I will be right back. I am going to find wherever the hell he is.
Oh, you're still here. Was there something else I can do for you? A sword?
Yes.
Ah, yes. I thought that looked too fancy for these thugs. Unfortunately, it may be a little broken. Bastard must have put up quite the fight. Somehow he broke his own sword before he went down. Here. The blade is still in good condition.
Oh.
I saw a rather large rat run off with the hilt. If you hurry, you can still catch it.
You are such...
Safe travels. And watch your back. You wouldn't want to end up like these poor saps.
For an assassin, you are quite a nice individual. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Turns out I went back in here to talk to this guy, and he informed me that one of them had a fancy sword. He obviously defeated him and killed the guy who had the sword. We have the blade. It's just a rat ran off with the handle, and we have no idea which way he went. Don't worry, there was no like animation for it or anything. We were just informed that he ran off with the hilt. Though I do notice that this stranger was actually quite nice for. This stranger was quite nice for being a straight-up assassin. It's kind of weird. Kind of cool. Oh, aha! More rats. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, let's do this, guys.
Maybe we should try talking to them.
Yeah, that's never worked ever. Oh, I've made a mistake. But they're unconscious. Good job, Hobbit. See, I knew having you would be a good idea. Kill that rat. Kill that. Kill that rat. Now let's kill this rat. Kill the pack rat. Ha! A pack rat. Nice. Come on, come on. Back me up. Back up, Elmi. There we go.
This.
Do we have a hilt? There we go. Rickle's sword hilt. Nice. Okay, find someone to fix the sword. Really? Okay, this will take a minute, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So I'm back. So I decided since I needed to get the sword fixed, I would go to the junk seller. Maybe he might be able to help me get the sword back together. Can you fix this sword? Oh, I've seen this before. We've had a couple of swords with a similar make come through here recently. I think they're from the Gilded Eye caravans. I keep telling the gang it's dangerous to steal from them, but anyway, this thing is pretty much worthless. I doubt you could find a smith that could reforge it, though I might be able to barter it to someone who doesn't know any better. Here, take this sword instead. It's the same design, just minus the enchantments. It's certainly worth more than what you've got in your hands there. Okay, sure, that works just fine for me. We should keep going. Alright, I'll be around if you need anything. What a nice dude. So basically we got a sword with the exact same design. We're just gonna hope that the guy is gullible enough to believe that we have his sword. I don't know, stuff like that, and like, this is where rolling like a bluff check would be the best option, but you know, obviously that's not the case in a video game. For video games they use they do have randomized coding, but like in Dungeons and Dragons it's fun because it's like completely random. You roll your dice and it determines what you get. It determines whether you succeed or fail depending on what your stats are. It's like playing a video game, except for you are in control of your character and your dice make all the decisions. Sorry about that. Basically, rolling a dice will help you with your decisions, and they ultimately decide whether you succeed or fail, depending on how you play your edition of Dungeons and Dragons. We have your sword. As you attempt to open the door, a slot opens and to reveal someone staring at you from the other side.
Well, did you get me sword yet?
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Wow, this is a fine blade. Jin may be a pain in the arse sometimes, but he's got a good eye for swords.
Sucker.
He didn't give you any trouble, did he?
No. No trouble at all.
I'll have to treat him to a drink later. And as for you...
Ouch.
I guess I'll open the door. Just don't try anything stupid. Alright.
I can't promise that. I'm full of stupid decisions. Okay. Let's just be cool.
Alright, you're in. Now, you're not gonna do anything to make me regret this, are you?
No. Wouldn't dream of it.
Good. Then we're on the same page. Just head straight through and try not to bother the others. And if anyone asks, I wasn't the one that let you in.
Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. Typically when I'm playing like Dungeons and Dragons, I'm like a good nature. And yeah, typically thugs like this, they're not cool and they should be eliminated. But at the same time, sometimes you have to deal with bad people. And sometimes bad people are there and you can't help it. I could easily kill them, but that would be kind of senseless. That would be senseless murder. And there's no point in doing senseless murder. Because that makes you just as bad as the people doing it. Oh. Titus Minton.
So, ever watch Rickle offered to allow a bunch of outsiders into our base? That's nice. Wonderful, even. I trust the bribe wasn't too hard on your coin purse. You know, we keep those doors barred for a reason, yes? Enemies all around us, watching, buried down. Can't be too careful. Can't just allow strangers inside. Strangers can be very dangerous, you see. And yet, here you are, plain as day and armed to the teeth. So tell me, can you be trusted?
We're just passing through, man. We're not enemies.
We'll pass on then. Don't let me stop you. The sooner you're out of here, the sooner we can stop fidgeting with our daggers. Not that we suspect you of anything. No, no. We just like to be careful. You understand, yes?
Hey, we're not enemies, man. It's all good.
So you say. But words are cheap. We've lost much to those who claim to be our friends. Our enemies are clever, very clever. So forgive us if we don't just take your word for it. If you wish to prove yourself, then perhaps we can make a deal. Scratch my back, and I scratch yours, yes? So what do you say?
What do you have in mind?
We have need of many supplies. Things one can't find down here. Things found only on the surface. It's trouble for us on the surface. Too many watchers, too many waiting enemies. But you don't have that problem. At least not yet. I give you a list of things we need. You go and fetch. Simple, yes?
Well, I don't see why not. That doesn't seem so bad. I can take care of that.
Oh, good, good. Here, I've written a list. What? Don't give me that look. I write just fine, see? Meet with our old friend Miranda in the slums. She owes us a favor or two. Show her that list, and she can find what we need. If not, well, you're resourceful, yes?
Okay, that was weird. I don't normally trust were-rats because they are always like looking to stab you in the back and take your supplies. Trust me, I know. But yeah, I guess this is fine. Let's see, can I get my map pulled up? I gotta know where I'm going. Okay, so it looks like I can go one or two directions. Let's go, oh, it requires, crap! Anybody got a key? Want to unlock the door? It's probably to their boss's office. Maybe not wise call on my part, but we're gonna have to deal with some enemies, so let's kill some rats. Regular rats, not were-rats. Okay, kill!
Just getting warmed up.
Well, I would assume so, Larisar. I mean, that was just a regular rat. Not a terrifying creature. Alright, let's see. Oh. What are you doing over here? Hi, mysterious stranger.
We meet again. I was hoping to find you all once more. And in less awkward conditions.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Following up with Luskan's newest persons of interest, of course. I see you've made peace with the vermin down here. Can't say I share your interest.
Okay, look, hey.
In fact, I'd feel awful if I didn't warn you of the danger of such associations. Aligning with that group of thugs is sure to upset certain people I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wouldn't want to see your bodies floating down these sewer drains come tomorrow.
Look. Okay, what are you... we can handle ourselves.
I have no doubt. After seeing you work your way through the vermin down here, I certainly wouldn't tangle with you. Not alone, anyway.
Okay.
So you were watching us?
You caught me. It isn't every day that a lone party manages to cut a swathe through all the creatures of these sewers.
Indeed.
Come out the other side. You certainly impress.
Thank
Which
you.
is why it's unfortunate you've chosen to ally yourselves with the dead rats. I assure you, there are more lucrative organizations to join. Ones that won't leave you smelling like wet, well, rat.
Oh, they're
My
the
own
first people I
organization
met.
has shown interest. Maybe once you come to your senses, we might deem you worthy of further contact. Until then, just know that we've got our eye on you. Good luck up there in Luskan.
Jesus. I feel kind of awkward here. I see more dead bodies. Always a good sign. But, I feel like I'm being contacted by the Dark Brotherhood. The Market District. Yes! We're in Luskan, I think. Maybe. I'll be right back.
Luskan.
Aha,
Can't say
we're
it
back.
smells too much better out here.
Our contact will be meeting us at a tavern called the Cutlass. It's not too far from your Luskan guild hall, actually.
Though I'm afraid your guild hall here is empty. Raided by the Gilded Eye.
What? Damn it. Look, I need to see I'd like to see the guild hall.
Aye, as would I. It's possible there's something there that'll tell us what happened.
Agreed.
I'll admit a certain morbid fascination.
Of course. But remember that we do have things to do here in Luskan. I doubt Soranil will wait forever.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's important that we investigate. Okay, so before I end this video, I just wanted to bring up one quick thing on, it's something that just appeared on the loading screen before we showed up at the marketplace here in Luskan. It talked about dark elves, how they're all naturally evil, dangerous, and cannot be trusted, with one exception, which I find very humorous because of the fact that I know who that one exception is, and without having to go and having to do any research or anything, who they're referring to, the only drow in existence who is the exception of the rule of being dark, evil, can't be trusted, is Drizzt Do'Urden, which is, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure if I am, but yeah, he's the only dark elf in existence who was born in the Underdark that wasn't born evil, and he chooses not to be evil. Granted, his father is a pretty good example of not being evil, but he was willing to do evil deeds, which is, yeah, it kind of proves that he is not a good individual. Granted, I still believe that he was a good individual. His sister was almost like his older sister, Drizzt's older sister, the youngest daughter of their family, also showed signs of being good, but she was willing to make the deals with Loth, which most of you guys know is the spider god. Yeah, so obviously she wasn't good, but she had all the traits of being good. But anyways, I digress. Being nerdy and whatnot, I just happen to love the Legend of Drizzt series. I love the stories behind it. Absolutely love it. But tell me what you guys think. I would love to hear what you guys have to think of Drizzt, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about Dungeons and Dragons games or tabletop. It's freaking awesome to talk about this. There's so many people who love to talk about this. It's so awesome. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you press down on that like button like there's no tomorrow. And hopefully, guys, I can see all of you in the next video. So make sure you take care and you stay frosty.